This has to be one of the nicest designs I've seen for any type of home cinema projector. It has this blend of fabric and leather eco-friendly material, along with these light tone colors that can fit into any aesthetics of any environment around the home. On the back, you have multiple inputs for connectivity. You have yourself the DC input, the LAN input, 2 USB ports, 2 HDMI ports, an optical port to connect to a soundbar, an audio jack, and the power button. And at the bottom, you also have a 1/4-20" thread if you did want to mount this on any particular plate or tripod. Now you're probably wondering, where is the lens? It's actually neatly covered by this motorized sliding front panel, which, when you turn the projector on, slowly slides down, revealing the lamp and sensors. And speaking of sensors, this has a 3D TOF sensor, which we'll talk about now as we look into the primary specs and features. So just starting off, what comes in the box, you have yourself the large power adapter and plug, you have yourself a user manual and the remote control. Let's take a quick look at the remote control. I have to say that this is one of the nicest designs for a cinema home projector remote control that I've seen. It is metallic, it's very heavy duty. You'll notice that this does also have Google Voice Assistant, and to change the batteries, you have a little button there that you press, the battery compartment pops out, and you clip it back into place, which actually is quite a nice design. One thing I would say with this remote control is that it doesn't have a dedicated mute button, which I often do use quite sometimes. But also it doesn't have any dedicated buttons for the apps for Android TV. So you don't have a button for Disney+, YouTube, Amazon Prime, etc. One thing to also note is that this projector with Android TV does not come with Netflix pre-installed, but that is a common problem with, I would say, maybe more than 95% of projectors on the market. Netflix don't provide licenses to a lot of Android TVs, which is a bit of a shame, but they do include a little instruction guide on how to install Netflix through a third-party downloader app that you can install via Google Play. So you can very easily follow this and use Netflix on Android TV, but it will be more of a desktop version rather than a dedicated Android TV version. So let's go ahead and play back a demo video in this naturally brightly lit room right now, and then I'll make it very dark. I will close all my shutters and just black out the room so you can see the crystal clear quality when you do watch this in low lighting conditions. Let's go ahead and showcase another demo video using 4K resolution, 60 frames per second in a very dark room.